Yeah. All right.
Welcome back to
Yes.
another episode of the Super Sanctum podcast. I am your host, Malachi, co-host Spidey Spitz.
Yo. Let's go. Episode 32.
32. Roll the intro. Alright, before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you never miss an episode. Every
Absolutely.
Friday.
I don't know if you got a random ass subscriber you saw, but my cousin subscribed to all platforms and he's been listening in every morning so far.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
Love to hear it. But
Spreading the love.
And then before we get into the main thing, as you could tell from the thumbnail, this is the Stranger Things episodes. All things Stranger Things is going to get talked about today. So Spidey, after a long-awaited time, has finally fucking finished all of it and is caught up.
Yes. Yeah, whatever, bro. It took me a month for all that shit. What it was... Well, an hour a piece time. I'm gonna do the math, bro. I'm gonna do the math right fucking now. Where's my calculator? At least fucking what? 10,
I watched every season in one
50.
day.
Altogether, it's gonna end up being around like I would say 70 to 80 hours, bro. Right now, I feel like we're at like 65, towards 70. I did that in a month, bro. It's a lot. It's fucking a lot, dog.
I did all 4 seasons in one day. And then season 5
right.
in 2 days.
All 4 seasons in one day. There's not even
or not in
time.
one day. Sorry, I did all 4 seasons in 4 days.
Come on, dog. What are we
talking
talking
season
about?
per day.
All right, bro. Everyone you know lives in your house. I gotta go see fucking people do shit, dude.
Nah, you gotta lock in. You gotta have that dedication.
Nah, I will say it again, bro. You just throw shit on in the background. I like to watch it.
No, I watch it, bro. I watched it 3 times. Okay, I stayed up all night. I was in Vegas when season 3 came out. I stayed up all night watching that shit in the hotel room. My mom beat my ass in the morning because she was pissed because I was so tired because I was watching that shit all night.
Where'd you guys go? When'd you go to Vegas?
Oh, we used to go to Vegas like a good couple of times, like COVID and shit.
I've never been, bro.
You're in Arizona. Drive up.
I know I'm going in April. I'm excited.
There you go.
Hell yeah, dog. But yeah, Stranger Things, bro. Let's lock in. Yeah, it was fire, bro. Fire. I'm actively watching Breaking Bad now, and I've seen Game of Thrones. I'm trying to knock out all the greatest shows ever. You know, I don't mean to put quotes on them, but like I want to see all the greatest shows ever, and just compare, bro. Because Stranger Things is one of them. You know what I mean? But right now I'm actively watching Breaking Bad, and I'm going to compare it too.
I've watched all of Breaking Bad before. I've watched 5 seasons of Game of Thrones. There's just so much happens in one episode that it's like I got lost.
Yeah, bro. Like one episode of Game of Thrones is a journey.
Once you fall asleep watching Game of Thrones, and it's like it went through like 2 episodes, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, bro, there's some world-changing event like every couple. Yeah, bro, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other big shows too. But I'm trying to knock out all like the people say like are the best shows of all time. Like I'm trying to knock those out right now. But I'm actively watching Breaking Bad, and out of all these shows, bro, Breaking Bad's opening episode is fucking great, bro. It's so good. It's such a grabber, bro. But yeah, I'm locked in with that right now. I just started. I'm only on the 2nd episode, but. Good shit.
Before we get into any, Stranger Things, you said you got a pretty fire show and tell to do today. Let's see.
Do you have anything or no?
No.
I got this at a discounted rate, my guy. And this is, for all you guys, I'm gonna make a video about this, bro. I've been lacking on posting because I'm going through a lot. I'm moving right now. I'm the new office, bro. When I get my new office, yo, check this out, bro. The fucking Matrix.
Oh, that's so cool.
The fucking Matrix of leadership, dog. I'm so hyped to put this up, bro. I'm gonna put this up hopefully one day next to my fucking Doom mask. I want to get that Doom mask so bad. But yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah. My little show and tell. I think that's it. Oh, this was pretty dope. I texted this one to you. This was crazy, bro. I'm a big Ross hunter, bro, because Ross the figures will be like $5, $6, bro. Like retro cards and shit. And and we were looking. It was our last stop too, and
Mm-hmm.
like whatever. But you gotta keep looking, bro, because at the register, hidden, bro. My fiance just like looks, she's like, look, and snags it out, and she just like copped it, bro. And this one was cheap as shit for a 2 pack.
Oh
It's
wow.
Zemo, and yeah, I know, bro. We were just walking out, and it was like it next to the candy and shit. We were like, what the fuck? And we just snagged it, bro. You gotta keep an eye out on Ross, dog. Motherfuckers be just throwing shit everywhere. Yeah, snag this bitch, bro. Under $15, bro.
Damn, I have to do a Ross trip in the future. I have to see
Yeah,
what
that
they got cooking.
all both of those, bro, under $30, bro. Ross is fucking gas, dog.
Okay. All right. Anything
Oh
else?
yeah. I think that's it, bro. You want to do some highs and lows, or
I already got none. Not nothing's changed.
yeah, for real, I'm just grinding out, bro. Just trying to save this money for goddamn Christmas. But yeah, bro. Again, if you follow me, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, I've just been lacking on posting. I'm gonna be posting more and doing some moving content soon with my new office and shit. I just been fucking going through the motions. If you guys know, you guys know. But yeah, the new office is coming soon. Super hyped about that. Gonna make some content on that, and then we're just gonna keep cruising to the next year. You wanna?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna get your setup, your desk space. We're gonna get you
Yes.
set up so
Yeah,
that you
bro.
can record from your laptop
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, yeah.
actually use that microphone in front of you.
There you go, bro. I'm gonna get there, bro. Just a couple more weeks. Hopefully, like the goal is to get nice before hopefully our first guest. I don't know if you want to shout that out now or you want to keep that, but we do have a guest coming soon.
Yeah, we're trying to get some guests in for next year. We're getting
We are.
a collaboration list going. Uh,
Oh yeah,
I've
I'm
got
excited.
one locked in. That'll be, we're gonna get him on, and then potential second. You sent me a guy, right? Oh yeah, you sent me a guy, and I told you I tried already.
Yeah, I'm gonna try again, but we'll see. But
Yeah, I'll
I'm still
try
looking.
again. I'll DM him again to see what he says, because he does follow me and I follow him, so we're friends. So it's like he'll see the DM. So I'll try
Oh
again.
yeah, I have someone else too that I'm gonna let you know after that. I think he already said he would go in the Discord with me before we started going, right around my accident, and he's just been busy because he's actually like pretty decent, but and he was like super supportive. I was actually surprised because he has a decent following, and he always messages me back. So I'll let you know, but hopefully he'll say yes. I don't see why he wouldn't. It'll be better for us too because he's big movie guy, so we'll be able to talk a lot of movie and show guys. So we'll be able to talk a lot for sure. Because honestly, bro, like next year I'm gonna go hard with my comic book shit. But like you know more comic books right now than me. You know what I mean? So, but I'll let you know after the shoot. On that, real quick, uh, that the first thing I'm doing, bro, is going for the new Batman line right
Yeah,
now, and like
do you got it? So when you start your comic books, like what's hot right now is that new Batman, the Matt Fraction Batman.
the blue suit, right?
Yeah, with the blue suit.
Hell
Then
yeah.
you want to pick up some absolute series, so they're like absolute Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. I heard the Martian. I haven't read Martian Manhunter yet, but I heard it's pretty good.
Not bad.
Uh, and then if you're not going to the comic book store all the time, uh, I would say invest in DC. What is it? DC United or DC Infinite? That's what it is. DC Infinite. It's the comic book app.
Mm,
I would say invest in that subscription so that
hell yeah. You gotta text me that.
if you're not going to the comic book store, if they don't have what you're looking for, you can read it digitally. And then if you still want it physical, you can go back, try and find it physical.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, and then DCKO that we talked a little bit
That
about
looks
that
dope.
with Cosmic. That one's really good. So
That one's kind of like just random like action, pretty much, right? These random little storylines.
yeah. Well, so the storyline is spoilers for DCKO. Some people haven't read it yet. It's
Well, don't spoil too much for me, but I know it's a bracket, right?
yeah,
I know it's
it's
a
a
bracket.
bracket in a way, but it's pretty much like there's a big bad dark side, and so they're fighting for whoever comes out on top out of the bracket gets like this omega power, and then fights big bad dark side in the end.
Interesting.
And so far, we've seen a lot of people die, and like there's like the main bracket is in now, and so far we've seen they just came out with Wonder Woman versus Lobo. Haven't watched that one yet. Gonna watch that later. What are you touching
Wonder Woman.
for? Oh, what happened? Something happened, guys. Oh, he left. Where'd he go?
That was my fucking bad, bro. That was my bad. That was my bad, bro. I got a call. I tried to hang up on you, bro. That was my bad. Are we good? Is everything good? Did I fuck too much up?
No, I think we're fine. Okay, but back to what I was saying. DCKO. You're kind of like phasing. Whoa. But, okay, so DCKO. They just came out with Wonder Woman versus Lobo. Haven't read that one yet.
I saw the poster for that, or I saw the picture for that. Yeah, I looked up.
And they had Superman versus Captain Atom.
Yeah, I saw Cosmic. Shout out to Cosmic. I saw Cosmic talking about that one on the boys that I forgot the name of their shit. They invited me to their Discord thing once, but I forgot what their name is. We need to get with them soon. I got to hit you up with them too. But yeah, I saw him talking about that. That shit looked tough. That one looked crazy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I've been seeing all of it. That's why I want to read it. Like I want to get to it, but I really can't do shit till next month.
Yeah.
But next month I'm going for sure.
Yeah, once you start going to the comic book shop and just like those DCKO, Absolute, the new Batman line, those are like, that's what's hot right now. That's what everyone's reading.
That's one thing I will say is like, because there's shitty things and beneficial things to all this new shit's coming out and like social media, but social media really helped the comic book scene for sure, bro.
Oh yeah,
for sure. That shit brought it.
Like DC Comics is at a skyrocketing high right now.
Yeah, bro, it is. It's fucking. I see so much of it everywhere now. I mean, don't get me wrong, our algorithms are probably similar, but compared to other people, but it's just like it helped. It helped a lot, bro. Like I'm so just aware of what's going on now, and I don't even read that much right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's and I just know the popularity and what's going on right now. So it's pretty. I like that. I like that the comic book community's thriving right now.
Yeah, I'm not reading as much as I'd want to, but I read when I can. But I did read the Captain Atom versus Superman, and that was really good.
Yeah, it looked tough. I saw some artwork, and then I saw Cosmin talking about it. It's tough.
But all right, let's get into what everyone's been waiting for. Okay, Stranger Things.
Let's go.
You had.
What do you got for me?
After
Conduct.
This long period of time, have finally finished. You're caught up with Stranger Things. So we're gonna go through all the seasons. I want you to tell me what your experience was with Stranger Things. And oops, what the hell? It's not there. We go. And I want you to tell me like your favorite characters throughout each season, who you didn't like, favorite parts of the story.
All right. Let's see. Let's get this money. So we'll start off with season 1. Fire. Super nostalgia. Probably some of the most 80s feel to it. That's like my favorite thing about this show is like the 80s feel.
Give me
and
an
like the
out of
fact
10
that
rating for each season as well.
I and that's what I think I like about it is like I like that they don't have phones and they're like lucky that all these kids are smart enough with the to do the whole walkie-talkie thing. You know what I mean? But but I really like that they don't have just the 80s, bro, the whole 80s vibe. The first time obviously we're seeing them young. It season one is good, but it's not the best. But the only reason that it's not like it is where it is on my list is just because like I like season three and four a little better. Real quick, I think it's funny how like even Millie Bobby Brown kind of shits on the third season and says it's cringy. I thought it was cringy on in a good way, if that makes any sense. Like I don't know, I liked season three a lot. I liked how much it popped. I liked that it was a lot of their characters, all of them kind of going back and forth, especially the young ones. I felt they were really together a lot in that season, which I liked. Season two is obviously the weakest, but if we're going back to season one, I'd give it a solid 8.5. There's nothing wrong with it. Again, I just like season three and four a little more, and season five obviously cooking. But yeah, there was something about just seeing them for the first time. You know what I mean? Young
Yeah.
and the story was simple enough. But like again, one thing that like everyone likes about it is like you don't know shit. Like when season one is done, you're just like left wanting so much more. You know what I mean? And I think that's the good thing about season one is like I just wanted to know so much more. Um, and you know it's funny. I don't know if you spoiler alert for like all the seasons. You know how like things are repeated. Like I think like Lion King is Hamlet. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like certain things are told over and over. Like a lot of Shakespeare stories are told over and over. Um, you I'm sure I know you know this. You watch Harry Potter, right? This is Harry Potter.
Yeah.
This is a Harry Potter story again. And
Yeah.
like and
I've
again,
seen
we'll get
that.
into some theory. Yeah, we'll get into some theories later that I have, but this is the Harry Potter story. You know what I mean? Whatever, I don't know what the origin Harry Potter story is, but this is the Harry Potter story. And I
It
love that like we don't
follows
know anything. Like we
it.
don't know just like the Harry Potter shit. You don't find out shit to the very end. You know
Well,
what I mean?
it
Which I
follows
really like.
Harry Potter in the sense of just like,
The
uh,
structure of the story and then Harry Potter and Voldemort.
yeah,
That's what it
it's
really like. That's the structure of it
yeah, because
with like Will and
it's
Vecna.
mainly just the Harry Potter Voldemort part with Will and Vecna, with just
Yeah.
how they're connected and things like that.
Well, if they do this whole, we'll get into it a little later, but if they do the whole thing with Henry knowing Joyce and Hop, it's gonna be a lot like Harry Potter. You know what I mean? That's why I think it is gonna be like a lot like that, and this is just the adaptation of it in its own fresh way. Obviously, Stranger Things is fucking gas, but I think it's gonna end up being a lot like Harry Potter
Oh,
toward the end. As far
they
as,
definitely know each other. There is a when I
yeah, yeah,
in the rewatch. There's a scene, I forgot what episode it was, but it was
yeah.
when
It's one brief scene. I know what you're talking about.
yeah, there's one scene where Joyce is pointing out like a certain part of the map, and then she goes, "It's by Henry's house," and then like
Hmm.
points to where it's at on the map.
Yeah, because Joyce and unless they caught them up, unless they caught them up, Joyce and Hop, I don't think they've clicked that if they told him it's Henry, it's not the Henry that they remember. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like I don't think either they don't put two and two together or they're not caught up yet. You know what I mean? I think it's
I
one
don't
of the
think
two.
they're all caught up
Yeah,
exactly.
or yeah, it's something like that because they would have found out. You know what I mean? They would have gotten it. But so I think it's just like they haven't realized or something yet. But you know what I mean? Because if you think about it, if they would have known, oh shit, it's Henry, Hop and Joyce would have kind of like took over the whole fucking mission. You know what I mean? Like they would have like figured shit out by now. Like and
See,
got at least led like you know what I mean?
it,
What's going on and shit.
so there's that's where you gotta watch videos about what the play is, because have you heard of
I heard about that.
yeah,
I heard
because
about
there's the
that.
play where it's all about Henry and how it all started and how he knows Brenner from the beginning, and it's supposed to show like from season 5 how he's like why he's scared of that cave that Max is in and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and it'll probably show a deeper connection with Joyce and Hopper and probably some of the Wheelers.
Is it on Netflix?
No, it's a play. You have to go to New York or LA to see it.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't know if they were gonna ever put it on fucking Netflix. I hope they do, like a recorded version of it.
Probably not, but we'll see.
They might. I hope so. I feel like I don't know why they wouldn't, because especially if the play's only gonna happen for a couple months, then no one else can see it. You know what I mean? Like I hope they put a version of it on Netflix. I don't see why they wouldn't to keep making money.
Yeah, because shout out Escape Pod. I know Hat Guy said that he was going to see it. So
I'm close to LA. I just don't have that fucking time or money to go see that shit. But that'd be tough.
I'd love to see it. Because
That'd be so sick.
I've seen parts of it, or not parts, but I've seen like little clips that of like
Yeah,
people
yeah,
like teasing like some things. But I'd either want to see it or I want to see someone just do a full rundown of like what the play is
yeah.
and how it connects, because that would just be so much better.
That's kind of silly, yo. You know what I mean? If anyone's gonna be annoyed or pissed off or troll about something, that I understand. Because at least it shows you can anyone can go to it. You telling me I can't see this shit unless I fly to LA? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
And that's a big chunk of this story. That's crazy. Like I'm really hoping they put a version on Netflix, bro. Yeah, that's kind of wild.
it definitely
Like at
should.
least the like at least the finale is on in theaters and Netflix. You know what I mean? So no matter what, everyone can watch it. Like no one can watch this fucking play shit, and it's like a big chunk of this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was talking to my PT about this actually today because I went to PT and I was talking to her about it, and we might get like the whole play, like a summarized version, in like 15 minutes of one of the episodes. You know what I mean? Like we might get
Potentially,
all,
yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like we might get a smaller version of that, which I think they're gonna do for sure. Because again, they have to explain a little bit,
Yeah,
but
they
I don't
gotta.
think it's gonna be the full
They
play.
can't leave these holes. They gotta explain things.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we're gonna get a. I think we're gonna getting like a simplified, smaller version of the play, and like within one of the episodes, we have to. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. And you got to think a play is an out between an hour and two. It's you can with good writing. Obviously, these are good ass writers. They can shrink that down to like 15, 20 minutes. Put in the episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think they're gonna do that, but we'll see. But where are we going? We're at season
Season
one. Yeah,
one.
season
So
season
give
one was
me
fire.
some of your favorite scenes, favorite things that
Well,
happened in
season one,
season one.
what I remember that right now, what I'm remembering that I really enjoyed in season one was the establishment and everything with Mike and Eleven. That that right there was their purest. You know what I mean? Like after that, it was bumps in the road for them. And like I still love them as a couple and like their relationship strong, whatever. But that was the purest. Like they were just so infatuated with each other. You know what I mean? Because and like that shit from like seeing that from a young age and seeing them grow up, like that's pretty sick. But that I really liked. And that's what stood out to me. Uh, the Will and Nancy and Steve stuff. That's when I liked it. There's other stuff that comes in later that really pissed me off, but that's when I liked it because I liked that Steve got his ass beat. You know what I mean? Like he deserved to get his ass beat. That was such
Oh,
a good, like,
yeah.
that was such a quick, satisfying, like, fuck you, dude. You're being such a piece of shit while all this is going down. And it was a good redemption for Steve because like, Steve knew. Steve knew he was being a dickhead. Steve knew didn't have his priorities straight. Steve knew he was hanging out with the wrong crowd. Like that really tightened him up. And then that's one thing I will say I do like. Again, spoiler alert, obviously. If you don't know, it's spoiler alert by now. But anyways,
It's in the
later,
thumbnail.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So in season five, he tells Nancy thank you, and that's like some real shit because like he knew he grew up from that shit, and like he had to, bro. He started this show with such a piece of shit, but that I really like that shit. Season two, I need to rewatch it. All like that fucking punk rock sister side story shit took me out so hard. Like that's all I remember now.
Yeah.
Um, it was like I really need to rewatch season two. All I remember is that and her fucking curly hair, which like is cool. Oh, and the Papa scene was really good.
Yeah,
Um,
but hold on. Before we jump into season two, give me your favorite and least favorite character of season one.
season one favorite has to be 11. I would say that's like 11's some of her peak shit in season one. Uh, yeah, and then her sacrifice at the end, like her sacrifice, even though she didn't die, but
Mine's Mike. I
That
think Mike does a really good job in
yeah, Mike and
season
11.
one.
Like I already said, but those are some of my favorite things. It's just I put 11 over a little over Mike. Yeah, Mike's acting in the first one, out of all the young ones, he really stood out. I would say Mike and Dustin, those performances were really good, and obviously 11 too. But for as far as the kids go, but I agree with you, Mike really he did great. I do favorite 11, least favorite. Oh, fucking Will's dad that we never see again. That fucking deadbeat. Fuck that dude, bro.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
solid
bro. Like,
choice.
I thought of everyone, and that's another reason I told my fiance. That's another reason why I like this show is when it comes to shows, I'm a big. How do I feel about all these characters? Shout out to Abbott Elementary. That's what started that conversation. I love all those characters. That's why I think show's so funny and works so good. But I love all these characters, and there's always that one person. Like in season 4, it's Christy's boyfriend. I'm so glad he died in that season. I know it sounds terrible, but he was such a dick, and he was
Yeah.
not getting it, and he was being such a like. Oh my God, bro. He was being such a like cop in this whole show, and it was bothering me so much. But anyways, uh, uh, season 1, yeah. So that would be my worst, the shittiest character is
Yeah.
Will's dad.
That's a
Best
solid pick.
11.
Solid pick.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Well, mine's Mike, and then honestly, when in my rewatch of watching it, my thought process was honestly, I know a lot of people won't like this, but it was Barb. Is my least favorite. You know, let Nancy
What?
have some
What's he
fun,
do?
man. Let Nancy get some dick.
No, I agree. If either or, because either Nancy, it was both. Nancy needs to be a little better of a friend, and that other bitch needs to realize like you're either gonna stay and have fun, or yeah, like just go home without an attitude. You know what I mean? Obviously, Nancy's having a good time, but yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it
a little bit of
was
both.
like, come on, Nancy's trying to have fun. We get it. This ain't your style, Barb. This ain't your party. You know, this
Yeah, but
don't
stop
float
shitting on
your
her.
boat. So
The only thing in the Barbara's defense, she was peeping that those people were shit. You know what I mean? Like she didn't want to
yeah,
be around those people, and that ended up being true. But yeah, I
that's
see what you're
true.
saying.
But it's like,
That was really
but
the moral of it.
imagine though, if that didn't happen, Barb probably wouldn't have died. She would have been in the house, big chilling.
Yeah, bro. And then honestly, uh, what's his name? Jonathan probably would have died. Honestly, if
Oh,
Barbara
that's
didn't.
true. Jonathan probably would have died.
Yeah, because that Demogorgon was gonna snag someone. You know what I mean? He was right there. If she would have went inside, he would have just snagged him.
That's
But
true. So it had to be her.
yeah, yeah. But if we're jumping into season 2, yeah, I said already how I feel about it. Sister, blah blah blah. Yeah, all I remember good is like the Hop and 11 relationship starting. I love that.
Yeah. So
Um,
season two is the aftermath of season one, and then the shadow monster. So Will has come back, and
yes,
then it's the mind flare,
yeah, the ending was good. I like the last episode.
and then
Is that the
we have
one?
the introduction of Max and Billy.
Yes, that's right. And then that's the one where Billy uh bites Steve.
Yes.
And the second time he gets his ass beat. That was all good. Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, it was
Because
just the fucking sister shit, bro. But yeah,
because
that was all good.
because this is a good because I liked season two besides the whole Lost Sisters episode because you know that one throws everyone off. I mean, obviously with where we're at now in the show with season five, spoilers again if you haven't watched it. Uh, but you know we see Collie at the end, so it's kind of like you know it makes sense now. But at the same time, we didn't need an entire episode of
Yeah.
only 11 and Collie.
Yeah, bro. I agree. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind that. It's just I think it needed to be better. It was so cringy. It was so misplaced. It was so just not the same vibe. You know what I mean? The writing was just so like obvious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
Like
season
she's
two,
trying to be rebellious, and these kids are just not the right crowd, and she
yeah.
realizes that. You know what I mean? Like it's so spot on that it was like just took you out. You know what I mean?
But season two, I think because of the Lost Sisters episode, it does knock the season down itself a couple bits,
Yeah,
a couple points. But some of my favorite things about season two is Max. I think
yeah,
everyone
for
was
sure.
when Max first came to the show. A lot of people were hating on Max. There's a lot of Max hatred out there. Uh,
I loved everything with Max and Lucas. I loved the
yeah,
start of that. Everything Max and
Max
Lucas
and
in general.
Lucas are just.
Yeah, bro. Everything about their characters, I really do enjoy, bro. I really do.
And then
That thing. Go ahead, sorry.
no, no, keep going, keep going.
No, I was gonna say because obviously, like, I think another reason why everyone likes this show, and again, it's considered one of the greatest shows, is because like the acting is really good, and it has honestly, this is very comparable to the MCU as far as the way it's shot, some of the CGI, some of the fight scenes, and like the emotional scenes, and those are some of the best acted scenes. And season 4 of the end with Lucas and Max, that was so good, bro. That was so fucking good. That um
You know, you know,
everything was bit
you know,
everything with Billy was amazing. Like
you know that
everything that
scene
Billy did
though.
was really good. But
Did in that scene, he improved yelling for Erica.
oh yeah, that was incredible, bro. I was fucking that was really good, bro. Yeah, he did great, bro. He has my vote for Miles. He's always been my
Oh yeah, he said
I know that's
he
everyone's Miles pick, but yeah,
oh
he's
no,
he's definitely
he
up there for
said
me.
that's like his
Yeah.
dream role is playing Miles, and honestly,
He's been
I
fan
give
cast
it
for
to
years.
him.
He's been fan cast for years. He needs to do it soon because he's getting older, bro.
Oh
He's
yeah,
starting to look
he's
older.
at the perfect age for it though. Like he can if shave everything off, he can still play like the 16 or like 16, 17 year old.
I'd want him to do 17. Like
Yeah,
17 turning 18. He looks a little too old for I mean, obviously he could do
but
16, but
like it also makes sense because with Spider-Man being a super soldier like person, that he would be bigger, just like slightly bigger in size than
yeah,
a
yeah,
normal 16, 17 year old.
for sure, for sure. And I think in the new adaptations and shit, and I know in Insomniac for sure, Miles is a little taller than Peter.
Yeah, I'm running through those games right now.
Oh yeah.
So I got the whole trilogy. So I'm running through those. Okay, but back
And
into it. And then, so one of my favorite things too with season two is Steve. We get the character arc of Steve going from asshole of the year to mom of the year.
yeah, I like that season 2 is where he starts taking over like as like protector of the kids.
Yeah,
I really like that. And then and season 3, real quick, if we're on Steve, I like everything with Robin and that whole story and when he finally wins a fight. Like it just shows it just his
Steve has had a really great character arc throughout the
yes,
whole
yes,
show.
he has. He has. That's why season 5, real quick, is just bothering me with the whole Nancy thing. I get it for him, but it is bothersome of like, well, he has a whole she has a whole ass boyfriend and it's
We'll
been
get
years,
into it.
bro.
We'll get into it.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much for season 2, bro. I would give season 2 like a 7/10, honestly. Like, that's exactly where like that's how I feel about it. It wasn't bad at all, but yeah, it was just that whole sister shit just made it the worst season. It just did.
Yeah, the
But
sister
yeah,
stuff could have. We just ate like a quarter of the episode, but it didn't need to be a whole episode thing. We could have used some of the boys in that episode.
yeah. Billy was great because they gave him 2 seasons, and you hate him, and then you want him to get saved.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So like that was really good.
but there's also
Um,
that part. There's that party that's like you want him to get saved because of what happened to him, but then you remember he is still a racist though. Even it's like even if
say it
he
again, bro. You broke up. You broke up. What did you say?
he is still a racist. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
even with all of that good stuff of like with his parents and stuff, he's probably still gonna be a racist
Yeah,
anyway. So it's like at the same time you're like, but
yeah, bro. He's gonna
he
like
can go.
gonna end up just like his dad, bro, for sure, for sure. But yeah, bro, that was
And
all
we gotta
good.
love, like obviously Karen is a married woman, but we do see a little bit of Karen Billy action. There was some chances
That
where could
was,
have been some cheeks getting clapped.
I will say, I don't know how I felt about it. I, but I liked it because it was a side story, but it was almost like a glue story because it was brief, and when it ended, it led to something different in the story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if they would have fucked, I would have been upset. I would have been like, what the fuck is happening in this show right now?
Yeah.
But the
Okay.
fact that, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? But the fact that they didn't and it led to something better story wise, that was good. You know what I'm saying? So I did fuck
Okay.
with it in
Yeah.
that sense. But if they would have fucked, I dead ass would have been like, what the fuck's happening right now?
Okay.
Why is he,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, what is going on? You know what I mean? So I'm glad that they wrote it really good.
Yeah, if now that you say it like that, yeah, I like that they did it now. It would have been real funny though if they did. It would have been like, oh
Yeah, like if
shit.
he would have straight up just clapped the cheeks, it would have been like, what the fuck's happening right now? What
It
the fuck is good right now,
it would
bro?
have been so funny though. But yes, at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time, let's yeah, it's great that they did.
Yeah, yeah, like it was a good
And then
side, like
at the same
this led to
time
this thing.
too, like I don't think Billy's 18. He's like 16, 17. Or I mean, it's the 80s, so I don't know
Yeah,
what the
back
age of
then
consent
there was
and
like
stuff
20 there
was
was like
then.
22-year-olds in high school back then, bro. So I don't know.
Yeah,
It could have been crazy.
I don't know
But
what the age of consent was, but
for
I
real,
mean, I
for real.
guess.
But for real. But yeah, that was all that. Like we're on season 3 now.
All right, so season
I
three,
really like yeah,
what
I really enjoyed
is
go ahead.
season three is the mall, the Russians. It's the neon summer as it's been
Yep.
described. It's
Mhm.
it's more colorful, a bit more of a comedic standpoint. It's got the '80s blockbuster energy type of vibe
Yep, yep.
with the mall. Uh,
He was the pop and the brightness of the 80s for sure.
yes, and we see there's the scenes of right, yeah, because it's season three of roller skating and things like. Or is that season? That might have been four.
Roller skate was 4.
Okay, so season, so uh, we just get them all. Nice
Yeah.
bright aesthetics of the '80s. Big boom.
This is what I think Millie Bobby Brown was referring to as like cringy, but I liked it and whatever. I think and some people would consider it cringy. I loved everything with Max and Eleven. Like I was waiting for them to have a friendship
Yeah,
as like the two girls in the show, and I
I
liked all
thought it was all
their
good.
stuff.
I thought that was all great when they are having their little moments together. I mean, they might not have been doing exactly the right things. I mean, when they found what, what was happening with Billy and everything, that was good.
I was
But
pissed that
their
she was eavesdropping on Mike, bro. That shit pissed me
yeah,
off.
but their little, their little
The kids.
girl friendship was definitely needed. 11 needed a
Yep.
girlfriend.
Yep. For sure. For sure. I like that a lot. Yeah, everything with the mall, and again, I liked season 3 because it felt like the kids were working together, and then I loved
And
uh
just saying,
what
Robin, you got
yeah, yeah,
the
Dustin and Steve's relationship
yeah, the
in the ice
Dustin
cream
and
thing when
Steve
they see each other.
bromance.
It's like
It's
one of my
like,
favorite scenes, bro.
Henderson,
Yep, yep.
you
Like,
got the job.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was so good, bro. That's one of my favorite scenes. But that was all good. Season 3 is fire, bro. I think I just like season 4 a little more because the ending of season 4 was just unbelievable, bro. It really was just fucking amazing.
And with
Um,
season 3, we also have Erica. This is when she joins up,
yes,
and
yes.
and you've
I
got
like her.
what we said earlier with Steve, Robin, Dustin, and Erica all going into the basement of the mall with the
Yep.
Russians.
Yeah, yeah,
Which
yeah.
those had some very good scenes. Dustin and Erica had some great combos together. With like,
Yep.
she was like, "Oh, I'm not a nerd," and then she's like, "My Little Pony," whatever, and blah blah blah. It's like, "You're a nerd."
Yep.
She's a
Yep. Yeah, that
jabroni.
was all good, bro. That's why I like her, but she does piss me off. but I like her. You know what I mean? She's just like that. She's honestly like that fucking really good, but fucking annoying ass coworker. Like she's good at her job, but she's just fucking like shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But I do fuck with Erica though. I do like she usually comes through. She usually comes through. So I
Yeah.
fuck with Erica. Um. Uh. Season three. Yeah. That's pretty much it. But yeah, Season three is pretty gas.
What else? Also, like, how did you feel about like with the Russians in that scene? Like, it's still in Hawkins, but now it's the Russians in Hawkins. There's a lot.
Yeah, I had no
There's
issue
a
with
lot of
that.
people that are like, oh, they don't like that. Some people think it's like it's too silly, and they should have just kept it more like just like leave the Russians out of it.
No, because it was the 80s. That was like
Yeah,
relevant to that time. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, like saying leave the Russians out of it is like inaccurate to the time. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, like if we're being real, like because again, you have to make these larger than life science fiction things somewhat realistic. That's realistic, so I don't have an issue with that. The Soviets, the motherland.
but yeah,
Nah, I
and
fuck
then
with it.
but we've got the mind flare is a lot more prevalent in this season, especially
Yes.
with taking over Billy and making him take all take all those people. The dinner scene with that one girl
That
and
was
her
nuts.
family, that was crazy. Kind of, I thought they kind of took that scene and did the same thing with Erica in season 5 a little bit.
Hmm.
But we'll get into season 5 later.
Yeah, I got some theories on that shit. But yeah, season
But season 3 also is a lot of Hopper and Joyce. There's a lot of tension between them
yeah, that's
because
before yeah.
this is a bit more of the start of their kind of relationship a little bit.
Oh, I enjoyed that whole group dynamic with the dude that always helps them out, Murray.
Murray,
Murray and them,
Murray's
that
great.
group dynamic's great. Yeah, that Murray's fire.
He's
Their
like,
little
kiss
group
my
adult
jolly
dynamic.
ass.
It's like children. He's always putting everyone in line. I fuck with that. I love the little storyline when they were had the Russian guy hostage to help them out. That was really
Alexi.
fun. All that, yeah, Lexi. That was all really fun. Yeah, season three was gas, bro. I think I again just like season 4 a little more. So right now I'm gonna probably go like
What was your
I gotta
favorite?
see it.
Give me a favorite character, least favorite, and scene, and then rating.
Real quick, we forgot to talk about the dance scene in
Oh,
season 2
the
was
dance
fire.
scene. Oh my god, the dance
So
scene
good.
in season 2 is so good.
Yeah, like that kind of finishes off the season really nicely.
My favorite
Um,
part of that is when Dustin and Nancy dance
yep,
together, and it's you've got the girls on the other side looking at Dustin like, whoa, he's dancing with the older chick. Whoa,
yep,
Dustin's
yep.
cool.
Yeah, man, that was a great capper to that season. Yeah, sorry, I wanted to go back to that, but season 3 favorite. Um, I don't know. Season 3, no one really pops out to me. Honestly, I would say, you know what? Fuck it. Season 3, I'm gonna say favorite Billy, just because of how badass of a
Cause you're a
antagonist he was.
racist. That's why.
All right, all right, bro. Says the
just
rage baiter
just
mid
because
fucking
you're
push you.
brown doesn't mean you can't be racist. All right.
You're projecting.
Hey
You are
man,
projecting
you
right now.
said your favorite character is Billy.
What is and
No one says that unless they're a woman because they're trying to fuck them.
I don't know what's happening right now, but you're making me uncomfortable, and we're not even in the same room, and I'm darker than you. You're projecting, brother. I get it. You have a black neighbor.
Whoa. My
We get
favorite
it, bro.
character, I would say, is Robin, season 3.
Uh, Oh yeah, great touch. Yeah, I
Because
was. That's a good one.
just the whole scene of them being of Steve and Robin being high the whole time, and like you said, Steve getting his first actual win in a fight with a Russian soldier, which is actually a pretty crazy feat to do. You know, Russian
Yeah,
soldier.
yeah. She's fire. Yeah, I'm going Billy straight off of just badassery.
But
Robin is great.
the whole scene of Robin and Steve in that bathroom where Steve is
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of like, "Oh, I like you a little bit," and she's like, "Oh, I
yeah,
like you
yeah, yeah.
too,
In
but
the
I'm gay."
reveal, the coming out of the closet in the '80s. That's one thing. Spoiler alert, real quick. That I'm loving in season 5 is that Will and
We'll get
Robin
to
kind
it.
of
We'll
like
get to it. We'll
have
get
each
to
other
it.
to console. I'm getting to it now. I like that they have each other to console, bro. Like I'm fucking with that right now. But Robin's fire. And a shitty character? Honestly, I'm gonna go to fucking whatever the monster's name was, bro. The monster was pissing me off. That shit was too scary. Fucking kids, bro. Leave them alone. I honestly didn't like
You didn't
dislike
like the
anyone.
mind flayer?
Yeah, it was pissing me off, bro. It was fucking leave these kids alone, bro. In the mall, they're trying to have a decent summer for once. Fuck. That shit was pissing me off. But yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That's gonna be my list. I'm gonna go fuck.
And then
That's why I like Billy too, because of his redemption. Like he saved 11, and he just went out with a bang. He was a
and
piece of shit, and he went out. You know what I mean?
season 3 does also end with Hopper's death.
Oh yes, that's right. Uh, um, oh yeah, all that was dope, and obviously because of
I
interviews and
first
like
time
new
I
seasons, I knew
watched
he
it,
wasn't dead.
first time I watched it when it came out, I was like, "Fuck! They killed him. He's gone." I was like, "What are we even do?" I was like, "Duffer Brothers, what are we even doing, man?" I was like, "You just
That's
gonna
funny.
kill Hopper off like this?" I was like, "What about Joyce? Huh? What about Joyce? She's already lost her son once.
Yo, yeah, yeah.
What
So
about
Son
Joyce?"
and what was his
And
name?
Bob. Yeah,
And Bob.
season
Yeah,
2. We didn't
bro.
even talk about Bob in season 2. Bob was a
Bob,
great
bro. Yeah,
character, but
bro. Hero. Dope.
I saw in an
R.I.P. Bob.
interview about Bob though, for season 2, where they were like, "Why did Bob stop where he stopped, and why didn't he keep running?" And he was like, "Well, it said in the script, Bob stops and does not keep running."
Yeah, that I'm not gonna lie. If you watch it again, the Demogorgon does jump at him within a split second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not like he would have gotten anywhere anyway, and he would have been the sacrifice so that Joyce and Hopper can leave. Because if he would have kept running, they all would have kind of died.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
100%.
So there's that, but I do agree. There's like two shots. There's a quick shot of like, oh, I get it. The Demogorgon was fast as fuck, and there's another shot that's like, why did you stop, bro? So it's just the way it was shot, I think. Because like sometimes it's just gonna happen like that. But again, if he would have just kept running, they would have just killed them all and then got out. They would have escaped. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fucking Bob was unsung hero. We miss you.
Rest in peace, Bob
But
Marino.
yeah, rest in paradise, King. But yeah, Bob was fire.
I think it was good too that they had Bob on, or I always forget what his actual name is, but the actor, because he's a big '80s actor.
Hmm.
So for a lot of the '80s nostalgia, great to have him, especially with Winona Ryder, and
Yeah,
Hopper.
for
They're
real.
all big '80s actors.
Yeah, man. This was yeah, Bob was good. That was yeah, that
Yeah,
was a good
because I,
little
cause
dynamic
I
with the 80s.
saw I saw a post of like what they looked like in the
Yeah,
'80s,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it was like, oh yeah, or I think you might have sent it to me
Yeah,
probably.
I was gonna say, I think I said that to you. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
bro,
was
it's
that
fire.
post of like, oh, Hopper would have been Steve, Joyce would have been Nancy if the show was made in the '80s.
I wonder if Bob's gonna make a return as like his younger self or whatever the fuck, or there's gonna be a new actor for a younger Bob. You know what I mean? When they go back to that flashback in Henry.
Oh,
I
maybe.
wonder if
Oh,
that's what I'm talking.
they probably will. Yeah, for that, because I don't think Bob probably won't be a big, like, he won't play a big role in any flashbacks.
No,
Maybe,
no.
but it'll be like they'll just to give Bob that little nod of like we remember you, we love you, Bob.
Yeah. Um,
Just to see
but
him
yeah, season
shuffling
three.
into like the AV room.
Yeah, yeah, but something like that would be cool. I hope. I wonder if they're gonna try to bring back as many actors as they can in this new season. Because I wouldn't be surprised if Joseph Quinn got a little flashback. You know what I mean? But
Oh, okay. So let me get into my first theory before we jump into season 4.
real quick,
So
season three, I 8.5, eight
eight
point
point,
five.
yeah, solid 8.5. I'll do the same. But before we get into season 4, then season 5, I have a small theory for
Go ahead.
the potentiality of. Actually, no, I'll save it for when we jump into theories. Actually, I'll save it.
Yeah, I got a lot of theories. So I was gonna say, bro, we'll do a bunch of theories. But season four,
Season 4
let's see.
is the rise of Vecna. It's a darker, more horror-driven than ever. The season lens is fully like Nightmare on Elm Street kind of energy.
Yeah, it's like Nightmare on Elm Street meets Harry Potter, bro. Kinda
Yeah,
like that's. Yeah, bro. Everything with Max is fire. All the stuff with the red, like all the stuff with his house in the upside down and like the red and misty stuff, fire. The introduction to Max in that song,
yeah,
and
running up the hill, because it was how it was the intro into letting everyone know like music is what can save you. It's like music is what'll get you out of being in his mind. And so
mhm,
that's when after that season came out, and a lot of people were when they were rewatching afterwards, where they were finding everyone's song. So
mhm.
it's like we know Will's song is "Should I Stay or Should I Go." Uh, pro- Probably Jonathan's song too, just because it was him showing Will that song.
Mhm.
And then I don't remember what everyone else's songs are, but those were the big ones. And Barb's song too. People found Barb's song.
Yeah, there's something really iconic about the first time Max was floating up. I think it was also now because it was such a big foreshadow moment. But like the first time she gets levitated, you know what I mean, at the cemetery.
Oh yeah, that shit was
Uh,
fucking nuts.
yeah, bro.
Because a lot of
Um,
this season was just like it was a lot of Max arc. She was kind of like the main character a little bit in this season. Because there was a lot of her trauma, her guilt, near death, and just major emotional like anchor shit.
I'm wondering if Max's parents have something to do with it as well, because if you think about it, Vecna keeps fucking with Will, Max, and 11.
I don't think so because she's not from Hawkins.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I
I'm
don't think I
curious
don't
because
think
they keep.
her parents don't play a role in any of it. And then too because Billy's dad left, we don't know anything about Max's
Yeah, yeah,
actual
yeah.
dad. And then I'm pretty sure I don't think like didn't her mom go like cuckoo a little bit or something?
Oh, I don't know because we don't know they haven't spoken about her mom since she's been fucked up.
Yeah, so it's
I mean,
like so I don't know. I don't think we're really going to see the mom that much.
yeah, I'm just curious why. I mean, they say it's because Max had like a dark past and she had like negative shit in her mind. Like I get it, but like they've been fucking with Max a lot, so I'm curious. But it's probably gonna end up being a lot of 11 and Will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mostly Will this season, but
My favorite bits of season, well, and then so before we get into that, we also get the introduction of Eddie Munson.
yes,
Probably,
fire. See,
probably the crazy how they can introduce a character and make him so beloved throughout the season, and then kill him off in the same season.
yeah, bro, Billy was fire.
Bob times a
Uh, or
thousand.
not Billy. What's his name? Eddie. Eddie.
Eddie.
Eddie was fire. Yeah, I thought all the cameos were fire. Like Billy, Bob, Eddie, and then what's his name with the pizza dude with the long hair, fire.
Argyle.
Yeah, Argyle was fucking just a great comedic relief, bro, and he like helped them out a lot with like just his resources as a fucking pizza guy.
Say
But
muchachos.
Yeah, dog. Pizza,
Purple
pineapple on pizza.
concrete delight.
Fuck no. What are you doing? Are you? Oh, you're Polynesian. You like Hawaiian on your or pizza on your
Pineapple.
or pineapple on your pizza. Jesus Christ. You put ham too?
I mean that that's technically not real. Nah, I don't really put the ham on it. I just like the pineapple. But pineapple is technically they're not even like Hawaiian.
Really?
Yeah, they were brought to Hawaii for cultivation because it's just better to do it there.
Crazy.
Technically not Hawaiian, but everyone thinks it is because that's where most of the dole plantations are for it. The more you know.
Learn something new. Learn something new all the time from my poly brother. My poly brother.
Okay, and
Oh yeah,
then
bro.
so yeah, we have Eddie. An instant fan favorite.
Yep.
And then I'm assuming you knew, but he did learn how to actually play the entire song
Yep.
of Master
I
of
saw that.
Puppets for that scene. Because there's a bunch of clips of Joseph Quinn. He was with Metallica, actually learning how to play it.
Yeah, that was another like great scene. All that
That
whole
that was
mashup
the
was
that
like
was the
such.
best scene of season 4 is that scene.
You know what I was saying, telling my fiance, bro? Because they've done it twice now. It's like Infinity War really shaped shit for like cinema. Because like now everyone wants a cliffhanger, and like that's like the way to
That's all
go.
this
It's like
show is. It's so many
yeah,
cliffhangers.
bro. Yeah, like that's but it's like it just good writing is for that is for your favorite people to lose and leave them on a fucking cliffhanger, bro. It's just you want more. It just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously if you follow it up with good writing, like it's just fire. But that's what I noticed a lot in this show is like that's why people love this shit. It's like what the fuck's gonna happen next? But that was yeah, and I noticed it because like you know how Infinity War the ending of it is like three different locations
Yeah.
kind of taking place. That's kind of how like the end of season 4 was. And then like right now when they did volume 1, volume 2, like they just keep you leaving, like you know what I mean, like with more cliffhangers to like the very end till we get to this like end game event. But
Yep.
yeah, bro, the way it's the way it's structured is crazy, and I like that the way season 4 leaves off. Um, I love season 4. I think it's my favorite season so far. Again, I gotta see how 5 goes.
Oh yeah.
Um,
For me, because 5 isn't finished, it goes 1-4-3-2.
I'm probably gonna go 4-1-3-2, and I'm just giving one that nostalgia love because I fucking love 3. But
Yeah.
I go 4-1-3-2, and I gotta see how 5's going because right now 5 is fire. It's just like honestly, what's carrying it is the 4th episode for as
Oh,
far as like peak.
100%.
You know what I mean? Because that was peak.
But
But we gotta see for the rest
but with
because right
season
now season 4 is crazy.
yeah. But with season 4, we also have Hopper didn't die.
Yep,
We
he's
have
stuck in Russia.
his whole Russian prison storyline, which is
I liked
crazy
all the
that he
Russia
made
stuff.
it all the way to Russia. It was kind of weird. The first watch, I didn't like it as much, but in a second, third, fourth watch, I like it a lot better. It makes more sense. It, you know,
I like it because it was just terrifying, bro. Like, imagine that back then.
I like
Like, there's
that
already no
it
phones and
splits
technology, and you
up.
have to be in that prison.
I like that it splits up the parents from the kids to really let the
Yeah,
kids do their own thing and figure it out on their own, and let Joyce and Murray do their own thing with trying to find Hopper and get him out of there. With also figuring out that the Russians have their own little portal going on in Russia and their own Demogorgon.
yep, yeah. Season 4 is peak, bro.
With
Yeah, but there's just so much going on.
and we have the whole just the Creel storyline. It's We find out who Vecna is.
Yeah,
That it's one.
everything with 11 and all the flashback shit was crazy. That was intense, dude. That was really good.
Because
And like the final,
that's definitely my
yeah,
favorite storyline is the Creel storyline with Henry and just learning everything about him and what he did to his family.
Dang, so I forgot that Creel is Henry's dad.
Yeah, Victor Creel, the old man with the blind old man, that's his dad. He left him alive to
That's
take the
crazy.
fall for the murder of his family.
Yeah, wow. I forgot that that's his
And then
fucking dad.
and then the whole thing is that because Brenner knew about Henry, is that he was the one that kept it all under wraps and swept everything under the rug and was able to make
Who's
sure that,
Brenner? Brenner's papa?
yeah, Papa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there he was able to make sure that Victor took the fall for it so that he could take Henry and fake the death certificate of Henry being dead. That's the whole thing, is that he's legally dead.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And they put that chip in his neck so he doesn't kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a wild that all that flashback shit was crazy.
And
Yeah,
then
my fucking fiance spoiled it for me because when the first time I saw the actor that plays Vecna, the first time I saw Henry, like that version of him, I was just like, man, this dude's creepy. But I didn't think anything of it. And my fiance was like, oh, that's blah blah blah, because she looked it up on IMDb. I'm like, well, fuck me. But that was crazy.
yeah, and just seeing that it all started with 11 and 1. Like she opened the original gate.
Yeah, finding out that he was one and Henry and Vecna, like all his aliases, that was pretty cool. I liked all that stuff in that writing.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Because then that's also how we find out that the Demogorgons open, like when they open portals, they're temporary, but she opens permanent ones. So that's why that one stayed so long. That's why she had to be the one to close it.
That's right. Oh, yeah, now we're into theory time.
No, with
Because
season 5, we gotta do season 5, then theories.
well, that's one of my theories is based off of season four. Is I think they're gonna come back to a scene in season four. You know, the scene where he's explaining his origin a little bit, and then you see him walking through the upside down, and he's all fucked up after he just got thrown there, and his body got a little fucked up already. And he goes and he sees the mind flare.
Yeah.
I think that scene we're gonna get it again in season five, but it's gonna be like you're gonna see what happened. Like we didn't
Yeah.
see what happened
We'll get
when
into
he
that.
got there.
I got stuff to add to that.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that exact scene extended of like what actually happened. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, we'll finish off four, bro, because I'm trying to get into five, bro.
Yeah, no,
Season four, I'm
we're
giving
get,
another 8.5, another 8.5 in season
season 4
four.
gets a 9.
Favorite, yeah. Oh, I'll give 9. You're right. I'll give it a 9.
One
You're
gets a
fucking right.
season 1 gets a 9.5.
But I'm gonna do Eddie as my favorite,
Yeah,
and
Eddie
least
for
favorite
sure.
is Christy's boyfriend. I don't even remember that fucking guy's name. I'm
Yeah,
doing Christy's boyfriend for least favorite.
same here, same here. I don't remember his name either, but yeah, fuck the basketball people. And then,
Yeah, bro.
another thing that I know you definitely did not like about season 4, real quick, was Lucas.
Oh, I didn't, bro. Like I didn't give a fuck. I was just texting you like super prematurely. Like I was texting you as it was happening, so I
Yeah,
didn't know his redemption. So as soon as his redemption happened, I didn't give a fuck.
okay,
But
but
like
he's
I
very
yeah, like
like in the beginning of season 4. Lucas is like, it's kind of
he's a
like
follower.
fuck Lucas, like come on, man.
Yeah, he's being a huge follower in the beginning of the season. Because I was texting you as it was going. So when I saw him leave him diverted in Hop's house,
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I saw it coming, and I was like, oh, he's gonna fucking misdirect them or some shit. But
okay,
yeah, that yeah, I was cool with it. I was just texting you as it was happening, and he was pissing me off because like, and I felt for him. I get it. Out of all of them, like he genuinely just wants to fit in and like try different crowds and like be a kid, but outside of them and D&D, like you can't get mad at him for that. But like the following part was what annoyed me, but it was so brief. You know what I mean? But yeah, I didn't give a fuck. I actually really like Lucas because they gave him something, and then at the end when everything went max, so like I fuck with him heavy in that season.
hmm. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Hell
because
yeah.
I thought, because you hadn't told me anything after that, so I thought you were just like, fuck Lucas this season. What a fucking just, oh my god, beat him up.
No, I was texting you too early.
The
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
only thing that I would say I didn't like about Lucas in a lot of that stuff with him being a follower was like I feel like he should have came to the realization early on and started trying to help his friends more,
Well, you have to remember again
ever
because
so
like
slightly.
this is why the '80s thing is good. He didn't know about anything till later because they were all
Yeah,
separated. So he found out shit later. So that's why. And then when he found out, that's when he started his redemption. But like I see what you're saying, but he didn't know. Like he had no way of knowing because he was with them. He was with his fucking basketball friends partying and shit.
yeah. Oh yeah, and in season 4 too, like Joyce and or not Joyce, but like uh most of them are like across the country.
Yeah, they're all
A bunch
separated.
of them aren't even in Hawkins anymore because Joyce and them left, took 11. So, because this is also the season with the roller rink scene. Mike
Yes.
comes to visit. This is also kind of the start of some of the Byler stuff. I mean, that's also some of that in season 3, but a good bit of like some of the Byler conversation happens in season 4.
Tyler.
Yeah, Will and Mike.
Oh gosh. Yeah. You mean Will's fantasy?
Yeah, which is never gonna happen, but you never know.
Yeah. But well, yeah, I'm trying to get into fucking theories because I want to say something on that. But yeah, that was all fire. I will say, bro, as far as execution, when it came to the whole Papa death scene, there was way too much slow motion in that shit, bro. I was like, we get it, bro. Fuck this
Yeah,
guy. I don't need him on screen for so long. Hurry up. Like that shit was genuinely bothering me that they were giving this man screen time. He's a fucking pervert. Let him die quick. Like fuck this shit, bro. Like I was not fucking with that a little at all. Like, as far as like the direction and the cinematography, I was like, bro, hurry this shit up. Fuck this guy, bro. But besides that, I'm glad he's finally dead. Hopefully, I hope he doesn't come back a third time. But I'm glad Papa's
same.
finally dead. Oh, that would be just annoying writing to have.
Season 5.
Yes.
It starts off. Okay, we're gonna run through. I like was taking notes kind of throughout volume 1. Okay, so we're gonna go through my notes here. Okay, so we already talked about the play and how the play how about the play about Henry plays into what is supposed to be part of season 5.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go for it.
and then so it starts off. We see young CGI Will in the
Yep.
Upside Down. The CGI wasn't too bad. Some angles
I
really looked like Will. It was like there's a lot of it looked pretty damn good.
well, I thought it looked fine because it was a other actor and then like CGI'd over, so it looked
Yeah,
fine to me.
it was like
You know what I
the
mean?
super close ups. It was like okay, yeah, you can tell that's not him.
Yeah, yeah. There were
But
certain shots where like I can tell this is a different kid, but then
yeah,
like some shots were like, oh, he looks. Either way, the kid looked a lot like young Will, so I was okay with it.
and then and then it goes into we see the military and the 11 training scene.
Yes.
Shout out to a lot of that 80s flashback. If you didn't realize, Eleven's superhero suit that she's wearing is what Josh Brolin wears in the Goonies, just reversed.
Oh wow.
So he wears blue pants. So he's wearing the same sweat like tracksuit kind of get up, and then the
Yeah.
shorts that he's got on are the shorts that he's got on are what's it called? Blue, and then the headband he's got on is red, but she's got blue headband, red shorts. So, well, shout out to the Goonies there.
That's dope. I did not pick that up.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
But I think so. This is getting into some theories. I think
Let's do it.
in that military scene where the military is hunting down that a woman. I don't think that we're hunting for 11. I think they were looking for her mother.
Real.
I think because think about it, the age of that woman. Because I think before they started chasing her, they kind of would have been like, she fits the profile. That woman was a lot older than is obviously a lot older than 11. So I think the military was looking for 11's mom.
For what relevance, though?
Well, she has powers. We know that 11's mom has powers.
What is her powers?
She can do the same shit that 11 does.
Can she?
Yeah, we see in season 2 when 11 finally goes to see her mom, the way that she gets 11 to like come up to her is by flicking the lights at her.
Oh, you're right. You're right. She has
So
the whole
yeah,
mind thing. Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
she's
yeah.
like she's kind of just trapped in her mind a little bit. So it's like she is fully, like she has powers. So I think they're looking for her mom. I think
Yo, what if the mom
I
has
think
some relevance with Henry's origin?
100 or possibly because I don't think
Because they
that
both have powers.
so that's the thing. So, uh, so another theory, Henry is related to all of them. 11, 8. He's related
Oh,
because you have to think about it. What are they? What of Henry? If he's the first one, he's patient 0. So that's the thing too. A lot of people are saying that Henry also isn't the first one. He's the second one because scientifically, scientists usually start with like patient 0, not patient 1.
yeah.
There's some people think that definitely with not watching the play, that people think that Henry wasn't the first one, that he was the second one, and that it
What
actually
if the
started with another kid. But I don't know. That's just a theory.
what if the mind flare was like the number 0?
Well, okay. Well, no. So it would have had to have started with a kid for Brenner to get involved.
What if a kid turned into the mind flare is what I'm saying? Because apparently, like the big theory and
Yeah,
rumor is that the mind
the
flares
mind
is like
flare.
a character of its own, and that's what started everything, and that's what's controlling
We'll
Vecna. It's
we'll get
almost like
into
Vecna's
that part
CEO.
because with some stuff that we did earlier, we'll get into that. But yeah, because I think, hold on, where was I? But yeah, I think that they're looking for her mom because if Henry is patient 0, the first one technically, if he is the first one, then they're injecting his blood into the mom. She got the powers, but because she was pregnant, or because
She
she
got
was
powers
pregnant,
too.
that's how 11 got her powers, plus all the other kids.
So that would
So
also saying that.
Henry is related in a way because they were injecting the blood into the mom. So like the powers come from Henry into the mom to 11. So it's like he's like in a theoretical, technical way related to them.
Yeah, yeah, that part I get. I'm curious. Maybe, yeah, it's obviously like the mind flares a big key to something. We gotta wait till we watch it, but I wonder. It's obviously the main villain. It has to be at this
Yeah,
point, bro. Especially after that trailer. The trailer kind of showed it.
we'll get into that. We'll get into that. That's after.
We're already here, bro.
No, that's post
We're already.
season. That's post volume 1. That's volume 2. We gotta go in order, my friend. We gotta go in order.
All right, we're talking about
Can't
theories,
can't
bro.
be skipping.
Well, I have to talk about other shit for theories, bro. This show is not structured like this, bro. You have to talk about other shit. I'm
Nah,
talking
the
about other
show is
shit, bro.
structured like that.
No, it's not.
Okay, but
It's
yeah,
nothing but flashbacks, bro.
but no. So they're looking for 11's mom. That's my thing. They're looking for a mom. They're not looking. They are looking for 11, of course, but at the same time, I think they're also looking for the mom. I think she's gonna play a heavy role in volume 2.
That makes sense.
I feel like that's probably how 11 won't die, is because the mom will sacrifice herself in the end to save 11.
That'd be something. Yeah, honestly, the only other theories I have are like just death. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
I think.
I got a couple of those too. But okay,
Yeah, I think my top. I think like my three suspects are gonna be
Steve. Steve is the
Mike,
biggest one. I think he's already
Mike, Steve, and
technically
Hop. Those are
confirmed.
mine.
Steve is confirmed for me because there's a
The
Funko
Funko Pop.
series. Yeah, the Funko series where
Yeah, I
he's
know about
grayed
it.
out. So I think he's 100% dead. Dustin potentially, but I don't think so. I think it'd be kind of wrong to do Dustin with how he's going through in season one, which leads into
Yeah,
what I want to talk next is Dustin. So Dustin is he's depressed.
yeah. I
We're,
wonder
we're
where he's gonna end up.
yeah, we're seeing a complete opposite side of Dustin. The last 4 seasons, Dustin has been very happy go lucky. You know, he's always been like the comedic. He's background. He's always been the smile to the show.
Nah, he's seen some shit.
Yeah, now he's seen some shit. He's no longer that, which sucks. But the one thing I do like about Dustin this season, even though he is depressed, he's very much he's embraced Eddie. He's grown out his hair to be like Eddie's.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
wearing Eddie's Hellfire shirt. He's got all of Eddie's rings on. You know, he's embraced Eddie. You know, and then as we learned from season 5, Hellfire lives.
How far? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What were you saying to that?
I'm just like I'm just going through the story. I'm saying like you know Dustin's character arc through the whole show. He's been very happy go
Yeah.
lucky, and now we're
Well,
getting the sad, depressed side of him because of Eddie's death, which is also putting like a little fork into his friendship with Steve.
yes. It's funny that you bring him up because after we just saw this new trailer and they had the whole like, if I die, you die moment. It's like they're both not gonna die. There's no way both of them are gonna die. It's probably just gonna be Steve. But I
Yeah,
wonder what's gonna happen with him because love wise, he has Susie. So you know what I mean? So like I wonder like and he's not gonna die. I don't see him killing him. So I wonder if he's just gonna kind of go through Eddie twice. And at the end of the show he's just like that's what he had to deal with type of thing. Because I don't see what else he would have to go through besides Steve's death. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
So
true.
I think that's it for him. He's just gonna be bitter now and like go through another death. Like you know what I mean? There's nothing left for him to like go through besides Steve's death, honestly.
Well, because I think it'll be Steve too, because we at a point in the season we see Jonathan pulls out the engagement ring,
Yep, yep, yes.
so
Yes,
we
that was a big
know.
indicator. That was a big indicator. Jonathan's gonna end up. There's not gonna be this whole back and forth. They're gonna get married. Steve's gonna die. Like that. As soon as I saw the ring, that's what I thought. Like I put that together, bro. I'm almost certain that's my big theory for that too. That you brought that up. Like
Yeah,
as soon as I saw the ring, I think that's what's gonna happen for sure.
yeah, because we saw him pull out the ring, so it's like Steve's not gonna get that happy ending that he wants, and then I think it makes a little bit more sense either because, or two, it makes more sense too because the actors for Jonathan and Nancy are dating in real life, so they have real life chemistry to put into their acting to make their scenes together even better.
Well, not even that, bro. That doesn't necessarily even matter. That what fucking matters is that they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and that they have been. And if you just break them up to be with Steve at the very end, that's the dumbest shit you'll ever like. Everyone would be so mad at that, bro. And then Jonathan is just left there like, "Fuck me," or he
Especially
dies,
after
and
she cheated
like that'd
on
be
Steve
bad
with
writing, bro.
Jonathan.
Yeah, like that'd be just bad writing, and then like you would just hate Nancy right before her spinoff. That'd be dumb as fuck, bro. That'd be like actually pretty shitty writing. Like it makes sense for Steve to go and her to end up with Jonathan.
I
Because like
can see
chemistry can
that.
be with anyone, bro. And Empire, I don't know if you ever seen Empire, bro. In real life, half of them were dating. In the real life, they were either siblings or dating other people. It was the weirdest shit. But yeah, bro, that shit don't even really matter. But that I think is almost certain. Like I would just be bad writing. If Jonathan gets nothing or he dies, that would just be so incomplete, and then you would just hate Nancy. You would just hate her, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone would just hate her so much. But yeah, I agree with you. I think as soon as you saw the ring, that was them like telling the audience like this is how their story is gonna go. And Steve, you gotta wait and see because Steve has nothing. Like Steve has, besides his heroicness and like being a good friend, he has nothing going for himself, and he has shown he's lost. He's been lost, bro. After Nancy, he's been so lost and like on this hero redemption, being my best version of myself thing, which is good for him. But like he's gonna go, bro. He's
Yeah.
almost. I see him going for sure. That's like a guarantee, I think. Uh, I'm thinking about it now. I don't think Hop is gonna die. I thought that would be just again just kind of upsetting. It
They're not
wouldn't
going to do
really
that to
be good for the
Joyce.
story. Yeah, yeah. Like if they would do it to Joyce and 11. That's what, and you know what I mean. Like that's not. I'm not gonna say it's bad writing, but that just wouldn't feel like that would almost be like fuck you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it
I
wouldn't
don't
be
think
like
they.
a
I don't think they would do it. I mean, we do have the scene where he's
strapped up, bro.
yeah, he's got the vest on. He is ready to go. But I don't think they would do that to 11 because or to him because he's not going to lose another daughter.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think 11
Even
or
if
Hop
it
are
were
gonna
a
die at all.
sacrifice. I think
Yeah,
well no, so okay, so but even if 11 dies, it'll suck because yes, he'll lose another daughter. For that reason he'll lose another daughter, but it'll be 11 dying, but he'll still have Joyce in the end.
yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think it'll be between. Honestly, my new three subjects are gonna be either between Will, Mike, and Steve. Steve for sure. Mike or Will are gonna go. Like it's. I think
Yeah.
they both could survive, or one of them's gonna go. Because Will, it will be a thing of like, let this kid have peace. That's the way I
He's
see
not I
his
don't
death.
think Will's
Because
going to die.
but if he did, that's how I see it. Because this kid has been going through something since we've met him, and he has yet to be have peace. And he's gay in the '80s, so it's like he has really nowhere to fucking go.
Yeah.
But I like I said, I do fuck with the whole Robin and Will thing because they're each other's relief kind of. I fuck with that in this like in this back in the day world that didn't accept them. I fuck with that like they have each other. So I fuck with that whole storyline and all their conversations and shit.
Okay.
But
Well,
again, story wise, I wouldn't be upset if Will went because again, like let's let him rest, bro. Let this kid rest. He's been going through it ever since we've met him. So like that I kind of see. But then Mike would make more sense because if they wanted to kill one of them, Mike would make a little more sense because it would be like again 11 and Will losing their loved one, almost like a poetic way, kind of. If he were to do some type of sacrifice, maybe. But
I
but
don't
yeah,
think
Steve's like a guarantee.
we're not going to lose Will because of Nate or because of Joyce.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Like
She's
that,
not.
I don't
She's
see
not.
it, but
She's
I
not
do.
losing. She's not actually going to lose her son after all of this.
Yeah, yeah.
But okay.
Um,
But back into season 5. Uh, Dustin again. How did you feel about the graveyard scene?
that was tough, bro. That was good writing too, because at this point they would all be on edge. They would all have some type of agility. They would all have some type of training. Like they would all be ready to go. They all have like some type of physical experience. So I like that. Like he kind of fucked him up in the beginning. He was just outnumbered. So like I like it just felt good as far as like the way they executed that scene. But but I don't know. I don't know what they're going with him not telling them and trying to hide it and all that. Because it's honestly kind of like the way the story's going. It kind of seems like that story's dying out with those high schoolers. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it seems like they're gonna spend a lot of time in the upside down, so that's not even gonna matter. So I don't know really know where it's going, but I liked it. It was a dope scene. It was surprising. It was like nicely surprising to see him go down with a fight. You know,
And
but
then
that was dope.
we're actually getting to see Will do shit. That was
Yes, he's not just
my
scared and
favorite
hiding.
thing about this season is that we're getting to see Will do stuff. He's not a benched character anymore. Okay, Robin pulled them and was like, pulled that flux capacitor shit straight out of her ass and was like,
Yup.
hey, we gotta go do this. And told Will, like, hey, love your mom and all, but her plan sucked
I like the
balls. And we need a good
yeah.
plan, and your plan works. So let's go do it. And they actually went and did shit.
Yes, bro. And I like the whole thing with him and his mom was like he wasn't, he realized he was being disrespectful. It's still your mom, blah blah blah. But it's like, first of all, mom, I'm only getting older and you're trying to put me in a bubble. I'm still a person. I get it. These are monsters that took me and shit, but like I don't know, like 'cause I get both stories. Like at the end of the day, this doesn't happen to everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get as a mom, no matter what, she's doing what she got to do. But he's not wrong. Like
His
we got to get
plan
shit done,
worked.
and
He figured out that
yeah,
he is connected to the hive mind more than we
yeah,
ever
yeah,
thought was possible for him.
yeah. Because at the end of the day, he knew like I can't just sit here and hide again and be scared again, bro. It's all I do for 4 seasons already, bro. So yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I like that he has a little bit more of a purpose. To be honest with you, bro, besides like the big speech and like the leader of the group, Mike doesn't have much going on for him, bro.
Yeah, he's
And like,
he's he's a little pushed back this season.
well, in general, bro, he kind of plays the same role every season. Like, two
Yeah,
people are in love with him. He's kind of the leader and has some inspirational speeches. And then besides that, he's just running around and like with the group. You know what I mean? And then no hate and no shade, but because Lucas has a lot of those moments too. Lucas has a lot of like just in the background. I have my rock and slingshot ready to go, but like I'm honestly just following orders. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's not really until him and his Max stuff takes off that like Lucas has a lot of that too. So I'm not hating on it because at the end of the day, not every character can have everything. But that's another reason why I think it would make sense for Mike to go, because then you would kind of be like, damn, that would hurt in a good way if it almost makes sense. Because like he hasn't done shit besides like kind of be the person that everyone loves. Yeah, it's really what he is. He's the person that everyone loves, and uh, and like that would make a little more sense to take him off. But we'll see.
I don't think he's
But
gonna go. I think
yeah, we're
I
talking
think
shit,
the
bro.
I think
I
the
think
main party is safe.
you think.
Potentially. I mean, we did see in the original like season 5 trailer, we did see like there is the scenes of Lucas holding Max outside of the like, or not outside, but in the hospital is holding her, and there's
Yeah, yeah.
Demogorgons coming after him. So there is that.
Yeah, we'll see, bro. I'm very 50-50 on Will. I see both sides of the writing, honestly. Like, but we'll see. But like, yeah, he's either going to be the hero or he's going to be like the noble hero that does the big sacrifice to like kill Vecna and the Mind Flare and close the Upside Down. But but I'm kind of hoping that we get like a Civil War scene at the end with like 11 and Will versus Vecna. That would be pretty tough. And
Or it'd
maybe
be
like
11, 8,
8.
and Will.
Yeah, yeah. That would be tough. I don't really give a fuck if eight's there, but yeah,
Yeah,
if
there's a
like
lot of talks of like that she'll play some kind of a role, but then she's just gonna die.
I don't know if she's gonna die, but her coming back, her and her powers are gonna play some type of significance within the next couple of
She's
episodes, like
she's a
somehow, some way.
distraction character is her thing. Is like that's what she'll be.
She's gonna help out.
She's
She's gonna
gonna
help out in a big way.
Yeah, because she's gonna be able to tap into Vecna's mind, and she's gonna be able to throw shit at him that only he can see. Which is
I
also,
wonder.
but it's also that's what he does too, because that's what he did to his parents. Is that he made them see shit that wasn't there.
Yeah,
That's
so
part
I
of what
wonder.
goes into my thing of like they're all related.
Well, I mean, by definition, they got eight got her powers from Vecna, so yeah, they're related in that sense. So I wonder if like I wonder how that action scene is gonna go, bro. The action scene would be crazy. Just them all going at it, and you just see like a bunch of spiders and crazy shit everywhere, and like everyone's getting thrown around. That's gonna be cool. But but yeah, that's all my theories right now, and I think it's almost like 100% confirmed. Steve's death and the hive mind is the main thing that's causing everything,
Yeah,
and yeah. And again, it's gonna be a lot of like Harry Potter it esque, you know. So
How do you feel about the
and
crawls?
the crawl. Oh, that was all cool. I like the structure. I love the opening,
The
the
crawls, the
first
Max
episodes
Z.
to every season. The first episodes to every season are so good, bro. Like they put you in the universe right there, right again, so well. But the way they structured like Rock and Robin and like the code and like the tunnels and like what they've been doing for the last year and 11 training, tough. I loved all that shit, bro. That was tough. But I love the way like every first episode of the seasons put you right into what's going on
Yep.
in like the time jump. You know what I mean? So good. Um, but I'm just locked in, bro. I'm like super like open. I'm excited because like since I'm late to the game, but I'm catching up. I'm like just getting it, and it's all good. So I'm like, I'm just ready for whatever they're gonna throw at us, bro. I'm so hyped, bro. I'm so hyped.
All right. So my favorite scene, or one of my favorite scenes of the whole show, is, you know, so once the Demogorgon's already been attacking, it's going around doing crazy shit. Uh, we get Nancy and 11. We get the little duo going into the Wheeler house, the opening scene of season 2 or episode 2 is, it's them going to the Wheeler house because the Demogorgon is in the Upside Down, going to the Wheeler house to get Holly.
Hmm. Yes, yes,
And
yes. That
then
was
we
tough.
get
Yes,
the first instance of fucking walk them down Wheeler, going in ready to just fucking destroy, walk them down.
the mom was tough. She went out with a fight, bro. That was dope.
That's why they call
I
them the
fuck with all
walking
that.
down Wheelers. Okay,
That was tough, bro.
they all be doing it.
Not the fucking dad, bro.
Nah, he still went in there. He he didn't realize what was happening, but he went in
He
there.
was a distraction
He
for like
tried to put up a
two
little
seconds.
fight. He didn't like run away.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But no, they that all that shit was tough. When they figured all that out and they were all like rushing to the house, all that suspense, that was really good.
Cause
That was tough,
I
bro.
just loved how it was like her and 11 walked in, and then she looked at 11. She was like, "Go."
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like I like that they're all comfortable with everyone. They all know what everyone's abilities are. Like, you know what I mean? They all know what they're good with. It's tough, bro. The chemistry is like unbelievable. Yeah, bro. It was good, bro. The yeah, this is a fire season, bro. I'm hyped. I'm so curious what's going on with that with Vecna in that whole cave. So curious, bro. I can't wait to find that out.
Okay, so how do you feel about Dr. K? Because I feel like Dr. K is either Dr. Brenner's wife or his mother. Because what's going on with the haircut there? Why are they rocking the same hairdo?
That is a good theory, bro. That makes a lot of sense. Um, could be his wife. They're both old as fuck. Uh,
Because it's like, what's going on? Like, why has she got this? Because I saw a theory where it was like, oh, they have 8 trapped in there, but she's using her powers to disguise that Brenner is still alive somehow, but is actually just Dr. K.
I wonder. I don't know about all that because that just seems like a lot to explain. But it could be. But I think it'll be that like it'll be someone in relation because if you notice, they're acting exactly the same. Like they're pieces of shit, but when it comes to 11, they're acting like I know what's best for 11. I can help you if you just listen to me, even though they're pieces of shit. They have that same energy. So I feel like it's his wife or like it would make sense if it was his wife that was also just in that military fucked up game that he's
Yeah,
in.
I
Or
could
like
see.
again, his sister or some shit. I don't fucking know, but it would make sense that if it was someone that he knew or was related to him. And again, the hair is probably like a callback to him, you
Yeah.
know. So, but
But,
I'm sure that's something.
and then we also got an introduction of what a new character, a very beloved character this season, Delightful Derek.
Delightful Derek.
One of, I would say, a incredibly written character. Goes from dipshit Derek to Delightful Derek. The little fat
Who?
kid.
Why am I not? Oh yes. Okay, I was
You
blanking
know,
hard as fuck.
suck a
That
fat
was a
one.
crazy scene. Yeah, bro. When he helped them out, that was cool. That was fun with all when he helped out all the kids.
Did you
When he
see?
when they helped him out and woke him up in the barn, that was fucking awesome. That was a cool scene.
Did you see that barn scene that he had an adult double client? That the scene where it's like we're gonna get you and they're running and they're all chasing him. The scene where he goes up the ladder. You know that's a double.
It's an adult.
Yeah, it's an adult double. It's some lady,
What the
but
fuck? That's funny as
it's a
fuck.
double of him running and going up the ladder.
That's so funny. Yeah, bro, that was all good. That barn scene was tough, and fucking Will fucking
You can
tackled him and shit. That
you
was
can tell too if you rewatch that scene because the legs on that person are so much bigger than that child.
I gotta rewatch it. That's funny as fuck.
I did see the interview clip too of Noah Schnapp where he said when he did tackle Derek in that scene, Derek like scraped up his legs, and he was like, "Oh
Mm.
my god, I hurt that kid." He was like, "I hurt this kid," and then Derek came up and came out of the hay, and he was like, He was like, "I'm all good, Mister Noah. Like, no worries." He's like, "I feel like Tom Cruise."
That's funny as hell.
'Cause he was like, "I'm doing my own stunts. I feel like Tom Cruise."
For real, bro. You can't complain, bro. It's just gonna happen. But no, that's fucking cool, bro. That's fun.
But I
That's
just love him as a character. You know, just suck a fat one. Where he just goes, "Mom can suck a fat one." It
yeah,
was
he's
just
like
so
yeah,
good.
yeah. Yeah, that was funny as fuck. I
Just
like every season there's always a character that like has to be thrown into the shits and
yeah.
like just has to go and he's that character this
So
season, so
even the big scene with Erica where she's got to where it's the turnbow thing
yeah,
where
yeah, yeah.
they got to get into Derek's house to take him and kidnap him to save him from Mr. Whatsit, which we'll also get into. You know they got to get him, save him. So Erica goes in, drugs the whole family, and then Derek is sitting there on the table. You can tell he's a little fucked up off of whatever's in the pie. He's a
That
little
pilot
fucked up,
good.
but I just loved it when he looked at his dad and he was like, "Ah, shit, Dad's wasted again."
Yeah, bro. That was so cool. Yeah, it reminded me a lot of the Billy dinner scene. That was yeah, bro. This season's going off. I can't wait. I honestly, I want to rewatch all the episodes like soon
Got to,
before
got to.
before the next couple come out. I'm gonna rewatch them for
Christmas
sure.
Eve, just rewatch. That's what I'm doing. Christmas Eve, rewatch Volume 1, and then Christmas Day hit the last 3 for Volume 2. New Year's, boom, watch fucking because I'm off Christmas and I'm off New Year's Day, so I'm getting that shit in.
Yeah, bro. We're locked in. We're getting it. We're getting this content, bro. It's fucking so good. I'm so hyped, bro. That took me such a nice little Christmas treat, bro. It's definitely something we're doing on Christmas Day,
Yeah.
like part of our day. But yeah, bro.
And then another shout out to the 80s throwback for this season was when they were setting up the house, the Turnbow house, for the Demogorgon to come and take Derek or whoever. When they were fighting it off, you know, they were putting all the barbed wire, setting all the traps. That's their shout out to Home Alone.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That was
That's
their
dope.
Home Alone tribute was that.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
I mean,
very
peep
much
that.
into the Home Alone movies, but I think the second one's okay.
Oh yeah, bro.
And
Um.
but then from there, you know, we have just the maxi, the military presence inside of Hawkins is pretty, you know, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
They've
Hawkins is fucked
taken
up right now.
just the main part of Hawkins and just been like it's military now because of what happened at the end of season 4 and the opening of the bigger portal that they're using to go into the Upside Down, because that's also crazy is that the military is in the Upside Down,
But the what? You broke up, bro.
that the
What's crazy?
military is in the Upside Down with, you know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
where Dr. K is. She's not, in a military base. She's in a military base in the Upside Down.
Yes, she was. That's right. Yeah, that whole thing was crazy. They just had that big ass door just open now. I mean, they have a couple big doors now, but yeah, they're just like fucking working in there now, bro. Crazy. Yeah, because if you think about it, like obviously they need to watch out for Demogorgons, and like that's the risk and shit. But like besides that, Demogorgons are obviously where the wall is. So like,
Yeah,
and they're just cruising in there with no one in there, bro. It's weird. It's crazy.
that's
But
one
yeah,
thing I can't wait to is to figure out like what's up with this wall. And if is
yeah, I
that
wonder what
and
that is.
like is that where Holly is? Is she really on the other side of this wall? And how do they get through it?
I wonder if the wall is supposed to represent something in actual Hawkins or like, not the school, because obviously we've seen the school, but like represent something different. You know what I mean? I don't
Maybe
know. We'll see.
we don't know because it's wrapped around the entirety of the Upside Down in Hawkins. So we'll see.
It's wrapped around entire what?
The entire town it wraps around the whole thing. So I
Mm,
mean, we'll see.
interesting. Yeah, we will see, brother. But yeah, that's all I got for theories and how I'm feeling, bro. I'm just hyped. I'm just hyped to get to it, but we still gotta fucking wait like another week and a half, unfortunately, but or like 2 weeks or whatever. But yeah, I'm locking. I'm gonna rewatch it, bro. Stranger Things is tough. I'm glad I'm in the loop. This shit is tough, bro.
But
But
yeah,
I don't have much else. If you want to like finish off with a couple other things just to get some more footage. But
I got some games. Get out your pen and
let's get
paper.
it. Give it to
Well,
me.
I mean, before we get to the games, we gotta talk about the biggest part of season 5. Will's got fucking powers now.
Oh yeah,
Will,
that one shot was nuts.
you
That
know,
one shot
we
was crazy.
Will's got powers, and then from interviews, he has said on a live interview, or not even a live interview, it was like right after they filmed the scene. He said on camera that so 11 goes like this. He goes like this. That's because Eleven's powers come from her. But because he is a part of the hive mind, he goes like this because he's siphoning his powers from
Yeah,
Vecna.
yeah, he has to take the power from it. Yep. Yeah, bro. Good shit, bro. And apparently that was all one shot. And I saw the whole table read. Yeah, it's all great, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking
And then
so much.
he did it again on Fallon. He went on Jimmy Fallon's show and he did the like they put the fake blood in his nose and then he did the whole whoosh, and like drop to the ground the look up with the nose wipe. Oh, it looks so cool.
Yeah, bro. It's so tough.
It's just so badass to like see Will is gonna be such a vital character of volume 2 and 3.
He's got either. I mean, it could be 11, but like he's got to be the one to fucking kill Vecna, bro.
It's just so good.
Yeah, or maybe like 11 kills Vecna and then Will kills the hive mind or some shit.
Yeah, because so that's another theory, is that or what I wanted to add to yours with how you were saying that the hive mind is in control. I think that's even more true with the Volume 2 trailer that we saw today. That came out today, as the
Yeah.
recording came out today, and we saw that big orb, that spherical orb that was floating. I think that is the mind flares, like it's its heart, its brain, something of that
Hmm.
kind of thing, and that's how they stopped that. And then another theory. So one thing we also didn't touch on was Mr. What's It.
Yes.
So Mr. What's It.
Yes, that might be something later.
So there's another theory is that Mr. What's It is actually is the good part of Henry because of the way he's dressed, and that
Hmm.
the
It's like his good conscience.
yeah, and then the orderly is the bad side of him. Also in the trailer we see good Henry, or like we see Mr. What's It Henry turn into the orderly. So there's potential that it is just the same person, and that to show that he's not Mr. What's It, that he is truly Vecna, that he'll transform back into the orderly with the arm.
Hmm.
But I think that there's a chance that the orderly with the arm is the side of him that is the mind flare, that is Vecna, and that it'll kill the Mr. What's It, the good side of Henry, and then we will finally like Henry will be dead actually, and then it will just be Vecna and the Mind Flare, and then the Mind Flare, they kill that in the end.
I think that's fucking solid, bro. I could see it being like something along those lines.
Yeah.
But yeah, 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 bro. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because they like we just talked about it. That makes sense because of how much they've emphasized one, Henry, Vecna. Like you know, like there's different aliases, so it would make sense of like Vecna is just this schizophrenic entity. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? He just has a lot of layers to him. That makes sense.
But Volume 2, the last episode, sadly can't see that shit in theaters where I'm at. I don't know if you
I
can.
know. I can. I just missed out on the tickets. They fucking sold out quick.
Yeah. But, sadly we won't get to see it in theaters, but we'll see it when that shit comes out. But alright,
Yeah, man.
into the games and then finish off the episode.
Let's get it.
Alright, so I got 2 blind rankings for you. I need you to give me 2 blank lists of 1 to 10.
Give it to me.
And then for you guys at home, a blind ranking is he has a list of 1 to 10. I give him 10 characters because this is the Stranger Things episode. I'm giving you 10 Stranger Things characters, but we're doing 2 blind ranking lists, so you're going to get 20. But for the first 10 that I want you to rank, I'm going to rank them blindly. First character, Mike Wheeler.
I'll put him at 6.
6? Oh, okay. Joy Spires.
I don't know. They're pretty even for me. I'm gonna go Joyce at 5.
Billy.
All right, I'm gonna put Billy at 4, but I need to go back down because I really like Billy as a character.
Really filling up your middle there. All right, we got Nancy and some dogs barking in my background.
Yeah, Nancy, I'm gonna put at 9 to be safe because
you don't like them hoes.
She pisses me off too much. She does piss me off. Yeah, so I'll put her at 9.
Okay, then we got Big Dog Hopper.
There we go. Now we're talking. Hopper, I'm gonna put at 3.
Okay. Then we've got Enzo.
Oh, I'll put him right under Mike. Who?
Enzo, the Russian. That wasn't his actual name, but that's what they were calling him.
Oh, the friend that helped him out, the prison guard?
Yeah, the prison guard who became prisoner with Hopper.
So I'm going to put him at 10 just because he's a side character, and I'm not going to put him above Nancy, obviously. Okay. And just in case I get a couple fire ones, so I'll put him at 10. What's it? Enzo?
Enzo. And then then we got Barbara.
Instant regret. Barb should have been 10. I'll put Barb at 9.
No, you got Nancy at your 9.
Or it's 8. I put Barb at 8.
Damn, Barb at 8. Put Barb. Ooh, okay.
Barb should have been 10 though. Barb should have been 10.
All right, and then
everything else I'm pretty happy with.
Then we've got Argyle.
Fuck yeah! I'll put this list is getting small. I'm gonna put Argyle at 2.
Argyle at 2. Okay. Then we've got Eddie.
I'll put Eddie at 1 just to risk the biscuit. Eddie was one of my favorite characters.
All right, and then what's your last slot you got open?
Fucking 7.
7 is Dr. Brenner.
Oh, bet. That's kind of cool.
He's still down there, but you know.
I'm not mad. I honestly would have just changed up. Honestly, I would have put Brenner 10, Barb 9, Nancy 8, and then Enzo 7. That's what I would have done.
Okay.
So really, my last 4 I would have switched up. Everything else I'm pretty happy with.
All right.
That's not bad.
List number 2. Ready?
Bet. Go ahead.
All right. For your first, you got the big man, Dustin Henderson.
I'm gonna go 3. We'll put Dustin at 3.
Jonathan Myers.
I'll put him at 5.
Robin.
4. I like Robin more than Jonathan.
Karen Wheeler.
That's the youngest, so is that the mom?
That's the mom.
Put her at. I'll put her at 8 just in case you give me some shitty ones.
Lucas.
Lucas, I'm gonna put him at 6 because I like him better than Jonathan, and Jonathan's at 5, so I'll put him at 6.
11.
11, I'm gonna put at 1 to be safe.
Erica.
At 7 because I like her more than Wheeler, the mom. So, Erica, I'll put at 7.
Ted Wheeler, the dad.
Fucking. I'll put him at 10 just to be safe. I got 2 and 8 or 9 left. Steve, 2. I'll put Steve at 2.
And then you said you have 9 left.
Yeah.
This definitely wouldn't be in my 9. Will.
Yeah, I figured some shit like that was gonna happen. I'm not mad at my top 4 though. 11, Steve, Dustin, and Robin. That's pretty fire. Honestly, I wish I would have put Will at my 5. I should have switched to Will and Jonathan.
That's not too bad.
You just left Will for last, bro. You fucker.
It's the way of the game. It's the way of the game.
Yeah, my second list is definitely better than my first list. All right. Yeah, I don't got shit prepared for you, bro. Honestly.
It's alright. I got one more. One more game.
I just got like 3 topics that we can chop it up with for some clips. But go ahead.
Save all that for next week. Okay, next another game here. Okay, we got Fuck, Marry, Kill. You ready?
Always.
So first, you got Bob, Alexi,
What the fuck?
and Jonathan.
Fuck, Mary, Kill. You said Jonathan, Bob, and who?
Alexi.
These are men, so I'm gonna go straight off looks. I'm gonna probably kill Bob, even though he'd probably be the best like husband. I'll kill because I'm just gonna go straight off looks, but I'll comment on them. Like I said, he'd be a good husband. I'll probably kill him though. Jonathan, I'll probably marry because he'd be my little sweetheart. If I was in jail, I'm cuddling close with that little dude.
Okay.
But Jonathan, I'll probably marry, and then Alexi, just have a good time. Take that butt. Take that butt.
All right.
Nah, that probably go that way with it since you threw 3 men at me.
Well, I got
threw back at you, bro.
2 more lists for you here. Okay.
Go ahead.
You got Eddie, Ted Wheeler, and Murray.
Eddie, Ted, killing Ted, marrying Eddie. This one's easy. Marrying Eddie, killing Ted, and then what was the last one?
Murray.
Yeah, I'll just have a good time, Murray.
You're
some alcohol and some drugs.
You're gonna have a great time with Murray. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, bro. So that list is pretty easy.
Murray's gonna tell you to open them cheeks.
Yo, children. Yeah, bro. He's such a fire character.
All right, and the last one before we end off, we've got
Go ahead.
Karen, Joyce,
Karen,
and Mr. Clark.
What the fuck? Who's Mr. Clark?
The teacher, their science teacher.
Okay, Joyce, and who else?
Karen, the mom. Mike's mom.
So we're killing the teacher. You already know that. Obviously. Who? Joyce to marry because we already saw that. What's her name's a little unfaithful. We don't want that.
Well, I mean, You've
and we can still have a
seen
good time with
Tay.
her, and we don't got to worry about her cheating. Yeah, that's where she goes. That's where she belongs
All
for
right.
the streets.
So you're bending Karen over, but you're gonna marry
I'm wiping
Joyce.
Joyce. Yeah.
And rest in peace, Mr. Clark.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this has been
That was fire
a
though.
long, fun episode. Just under 2 hours there.
Stranger Things. I'm gonna
Stranger
go to the
Things.
secret shower. I'll let you know if it's fucking Avatar Fire and Ash. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Stretch with me.
Text me
Let's
the
stretch
text me
together.
the second you figure that out.
Yeah, it's in like 2.5 hours. I'll let you know. But yeah, bro. Fuck yeah, bro. That was good. I'm excited. I'm gonna rewatch season 5. We got oh yeah, by the way, I can shoot Saturday morning and I have most of Sunday morning free. That's it. Like after that is when I gotta take my week off.
All right. Well then we
I'll
can do
try.
that Sunday. If not, we'll just take the week off.
Yeah, because it's Christmas, and bro, I'm gonna try to rush because, like I said, I'm gonna make content for my new shit. But it just depends, bro, because I gotta order
It's all right.
these fucking things again. That's gonna come in, shit like that. So
It's all right. It's Christmas.
we'll
The
figure it out.
next episode, if anything, we'll just do the rest of Stranger Things,
Oh yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah,
after that, we'll jump back into the news that's been missed.
for sure. Yeah, there wasn't that much news this week, honestly.
Yeah.
Besides
So
just trailers dropping, there's just a lot of trailers.
yeah, but we can get into that later on. That's fine. We're mainly waiting for Doomsday and Spider-Man brand new day trailers anyway, mostly.
Oh yeah, we need for those trailers to drop, and then we'll be talking that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited, bro.
If anything, too, we could do another half episode like we did for the Peacemaker review, and
Yeah,
we could talk trailers
we'll
and
find
stuff.
some. Yeah, we can always find more time to shoot. I really the second I get in there, I gotta order just like more room shit, and then I'll just I gotta make. I'm gonna as I do it, put in my content, but I gotta do it, bro, and we'll get there. But
Yeah.
we'll
We'll see you
for sure,
guys
bro.
next week. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.